You will start by opening your log. If you're working with a log that contains more data than just the wide open throttle pull, you want to start by clipping out that data. So if you hit Control A to view the whole log, Control W will show all of the values that were logged, and then we'll use Control Q to hide everything. The easiest way to find this is to check throttle position and just look for the 100% spike. Click and drag to highlight that spike, go to Edit, clip to selection. This will get rid of all of the excess data that was in the old log. If you don't want to lose the original log, make sure to either not save this or to save it as a new file name. The next thing we'll do is we'll get all the values necessary for the Excel spreadsheet in order and precision set. If you go to Edit, Displayed Values, we will want to move your wideband gauge and map sensor up towards the top. This is something that I choose to do so that you can see all the values fairly easily. Next we'll do the map sensor. And once you have this order set, after looking down at the table of values here, you can click Save as Default and click OK. That way you don't have to continue doing this every time. As you see now, I have my map sensor and the wideband gauge set up here. So next we'll go into making sure the precisions are set. This table, or this list that is posted here, shows what values you need to have and in what order, as well as what precisions. RPM precision is 0, so we don't have to worry about that. Same for throttle position and open loop. VE precision needs to be set to 3. Right-click on VE value, go to VE preferences, make sure your precision is set to 3. If you changed it, click Save as Default, and then click OK. That way next time you open a log, it will be set properly. You want to do the same for the map precision, the wideband precision, and the AF ratio estimate precision. You also want to make sure your map is displayed in PSIA. To do this, click anywhere on the table, go down to Unit Preferences, and under Air Pressure, make sure PSIA is selected. Now that we have all those set, all of those values that were shown in that list need to be checked to display in the graph above. Nothing else should be checked, or you will have issues once you import into Excel. Next, you'll click File, Export. Export this to wherever you'd like. I will do it to the desktop so it's easy to find, and click Save. The next thing we'll do is we'll need to go open the SD table template. If using Office 2007 or 2010, you'll have the ribbon at the top. You want to click on the Data tab, click the From Text button, navigate to find the file that you exported. It's a CSV file. Click Import. We want to start the import at row 2. That way we don't pull in any of these titles. We already have them ready. You can click Next. This is, as you can see, a comma to limited CSV file. So we'll need to check comma to make sure Excel imports this properly. Click Finish. And you'll want to import this into cell B4. Click OK. It imports all your data. One thing you can check is the average AFR discrepancy. The lower the number, the better. The next thing you can do is to click on the New Values tab at the bottom. This will show you the values that the Excel spreadsheet has calculated that need to be changed. These will be in a black outline with white font. Next, we'll click on the Original tab. We will go back to the log file, click the ECU config button, and go to the Speed Density tab. We will need to copy this table over into the Excel file. So if you right-click on the first cell and click Copy Table, go back to the Excel, do the same thing, right-click, paste. Now we have your original VE table imported in. There's a neat little macro that you can run by clicking in cell A1 that will populate the table with the same colors as ECMlink uses. The next tab is the original plus the new values. This also has the same macro, just click in cell A1. This will take your original table and populate it with the new values that Excel has calculated. As you can see, they were in bold. The last tab, if you'd like to use, is the blended tab. This one, again, has the macro. This one you can use to blend any abnormal jumps that you may see or want to change. If you don't want to, you don't need to. We'll stick with the original plus the new values. So if you highlight the table, right-click, copy, go back to the ECMlink log, again, right-click, paste table. You'll see the values that have now changed. Bold means that they are not saved in the ECU. So once you're finished, click copy to ECU, and you're ready to take the next log.